Hey, what's up, guys? Know it's been a while since I have done a deck profile or any sort of video. I've just been really busy this summer, so I haven't really. I've had the time, but not really the desire to play Yu-Gi-Oh that much. But I did venture down to my locals last Saturday for the first time this summer, and I played Harpies. It was a lot of fun, and I did very well. I went X1. My one loss was solely because of me. I had game, and I just fucked it up and lost the next turn. So that kind of sucked. Could have gone undefeated and got first, but it's whatever. The deck still played very well, but this is a slightly different build. I kind of just got to see, what cards I would rather play than certain things, and I'll talk about that when I get to them. So this is an updated list since my tournament at locals last Saturday. And I feel like this is a slightly better list. So hopefully you guys enjoy it. I don't actually have an extra deck with me right now, so if you would like to know an extra deck, please comment. But it's basically just like throwing a few Chidoris through the Ice Speed, rank 4, Ice Beast, I forget what it's called, and then play 2 rank 7s, and just any rank 4 that you have, basically. But anyways, getting to the deck, like I said, updated it a little bit since the locals, made it a little bit better, made it more consistent in my opinion, so we'll kind of get into the list. We start off with 3 Chandler. So, Chandler, you guys should know what these effects are if you're watching this video, but Chandler is your main play. That's the play that you want to go into the most. Discard a Harpie, special summon a Harpie in defense. So, it's pretty good. It's really important to get this play off. Then I play 3 Dancer. I'm sure a lot of people probably play 2. And I can see that. I can see why. But the reason why I play 3 is because I really like having the 12th Harpie card. Harpie name, I guess. So that's kind of why I play it. It's to keep monster count high because I like to have a little bit more monsters just because I feel like if you don't, you can open really awkward hands. And I feel like Dancer is such a good card if you're not playing artifacts. It basically, this whole deck just loses to artifacts. I'm not gonna lie. But Dancer is like amazing outside of the artifact matchup, so it's really good. And then I play 3 Queen to search out your field spell. Queen is really important because it can load your grave with Harpies for your party. Search out your field spell, which is really important. Also, with the field spell, it has 2100 attack. So it's just a huge beater and just runs over things like Thunder King, Yamato, stuff like that. And Bujin is probably the most popular deck in my locals, and I played it twice on Saturday. And Queen can get over Yamato, even if it has 2 Tinkies, as long as they don't have Crane. So that's really important, being able to just run over it. So Queen's really good. Then I am playing 2 Harpie Lady 1 and a Cyber Harpie Lady. The reasoning for this is because Cyber Harpie Lady is a better Elegant Egotist target, in my opinion, because it just flat out has more attack. But Harpie Lady 1 is better with party, because if you can get multiple Harpies on the field with the party, and you can go for game, because they're all going to have the extra attack, it makes a huge difference. That's actually how I won one of my Bujin game. I legit just flipped up party, got 5 Harpies, and was like, game. And it was quite funny. But, yeah, but then, like, Cyber Harpie Lady is also a better draw, because you can just play it, and it's going to have, like, 2k attack with the field spell, so that's really important. So that's why I play it in those numbers. Then I am playing 1 Pet Dragon. I drew this once or twice. I still was able to win both games that I drew it. It's good, even when you draw it, because I opened it with, I can't remember what I opened it with, but anyways, I was able to get into the grave, and then a few turns later, I was able to Soul Charge it and a Chandler, and made a Big Eye, and stole a Yamato, which is pretty important, and then made a rank 4 with Yamato. So it was a good play, but this is still pretty good in the grave because of Soul Charge. So then I am playing 2 Soul Charge, not Soul Charge, Summoner Monk. Summoner Monk is like a pseudo Harpie Chandler. It basically serves the same purpose as Harpie Chandler in the deck, but Summoner Monk can discard Hysteric Sign, and then you can search 3. So, I mean, that's pretty fucking good. In my last build, I was playing much more spells. I was playing 3 more spells, I believe. So when I took it to local, so Summoner Monk was never dead when I have it, unless you like top deck it with no cards, obviously. But the card is just really, really good. I was so disappointed. So I opened one of my games against Bujin. I opened Summoner Monk and Hysteric Sign, and I was about to go. I summoned the Summoner Monk, gets fucking warninged. Oh, I was so mad. I'm not gonna lie, because that would have been such a crazy opening play. But last monster, I did not play Zephyros um, at locals, and after the tournament, I was kind of wishing that I did because it's another monster. Because sometimes you get stuck not having anything to play, so it's another monster. Also, like, you know, like you're always gonna have something face up, whether it's a party or hunting ground, or maybe you can just search an elegant egotist and then add the sign back to hand, stuff like that. Like there's always plays for Zephyros to be good, but I just didn't like the idea of drawing him and having to wait a turn for him to get destroyed, whatever, and then go to the grave. So that's kind of why I wasn't playing it, but I did decide to put it in, so 1 Zephyros. Then for the spells, 3 Harpie's Hunting Ground. And this was, so game 1, this card is always super good. So I was playing against Bujin's first game, first round. So I didn't tell him what I was playing, you know. He sets 3 back row. I legit destroy every single one first turn. And that's basically what happens game 1 that I noticed. I would blow through all of their stuff. And then game 2 and 3, I don't know if they're siding out their traps, but that's what it seemed like, because I didn't really run up against... I had the one bad warning experience, but I didn't see any torrential, bottomless, anything like that. I didn't even see it. So I would assume that they sided him out because of the field spells, so that's pretty good, I guess. Opening multiples of the field spell and queen, though, is like the worst thing ever. 3 Hysteric Sign. When this is sent to the graveyard, at the end phase, you search 3 Harpies. Also, you can search Elegant Egotist, but that's really not the goal of this card. You're supposed to search 3 Harpies with it. It's so good. And then I played 3 Upstart. So a good portion of the time, I would use this with Summoner Monk, and I would just pitch it, because that's like a really, really good pitch for Summoner Monk. And then every single game too, I sided this out, but that was when I was playing more spells. So I don't know what I'm gonna do for siding out game 2 and 3, because I do think I still need a high spell count for the Summoner Monks. But yeah, so the Upstarts were good. One thing that I noticed in testing without Upstart Goblin is that sometimes you just don't get to your stuff. So that's kind of why I played the 3 Upstarts, and it helped quite a bit, so more than I expected. Dark Hole, Book of Moon, and a Soul Charge for my 3 kind of staple one-ofs. And then my last spell is the 1 Elegant Egotist that you can search. So it's good. It's good. I definitely wouldn't cut it. Now for the traps. The spells and traps is what I changed up, but the traps are what I added to. So 1 Icarus attack, 1 Phoenix Wind Wing Blast, 1 Torrential Tribute, and 1 Bottomless. So I was not playing Icarus attack or Phoenix Wing Wind Blast. And that's kind of like, after the tournament, I was like, okay, I need some more stuff that isn't only summon negation or response to summon. So I decided to cut 2 MSTs, and so I cut 2 MSTs for this because the MSTs did not help at all. I feel like MST is not really needed in the main currently, so I did cut MSTs for those 2 traps, and yeah, it worked out pretty well, so I'm glad. I've been trying this list out with these 2 in, and it works out pretty well, because like Icarus attack, when you don't open your Summoner Monk, Harpie Chandler, stuff like that, if you can just play like Sniper Harpie Lady, and then they go to attack into it with something that it's gonna get destroyed anyway, and you can flip this up and pop 2 things. Like it's so good. And then my last cards that are not the party are 2 Blackhorn and 2 Breakthrough Skill. So I didn't see Blackhorn as much as I would have liked to, but the decks that I was playing against weren't really. I was playing a lot of Bujin, so Blackhorn's not the best against Bujin, but Breakthrough Skill was amazing. So I'm so glad that I did play that. Breakthrough Skill, I think, was the best trap in the deck, so that worked out really, really well on Saturday. Definitely wouldn't cut this in numbers. And then I did play 3 Hysteric Party. This is another card that I feel like a lot of people choose to play at 3, and that's understandable. But when I was playing, I noticed when I did try it out at 2 that I just never saw it, and I haven't had any bad experiences of opening multiples, so I am keeping it in at 3. So, yep, that was my Harpie Lady deck profile. Sorry that I have not been posting all too much lately. I'm going to try to do a few more deck profiles. Also have, that was my phone. Also have some stuff for sale, some deck cores, stuff like that. So hopefully you did enjoy this video. If so, please give it a thumbs up and maybe subscribe for more deck profiles. Thank you guys.